From being blindsided by his wife's sudden divorce filing to rumors of an affair leading to his Yellowstone departure, here's everything swirling around Kevin Costner lately, including those wild claims about a co-star pregnancy. But first, let's look at how these rumors caught fire. Now, while we don't know the exact source of these whispers or even which co-star supposedly has a bun in the oven, most people agree that the rumors gained momentum right after news broke about Kevin's divorce. Yes, you heard that right, but if you're behind on the details, don't worry, I'm here to catch you up. So here's the gist. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Kevin's second wife, Christine Baumgartner, filed for divorce on May 1, 2023. And as if this shock wasn't enough for the actor, rumors quickly exploded online, with Twitter speculating wildly about the reasons behind his departure from Yellowstone. One user suggested that Kevin's scheduling conflicts weren't to blame for him stepping away from the show. Instead, they speculated he was leaving to dodge rumors that he'd gotten someone on set pregnant. Another Twitter user chimed in, claiming they'd connected the dots and that it wasn't Wes Bentley, Jamie Dutton, involved with a crew member. No. They hinted it was Kevin himself. While it's hard to pin down why people suddenly see Yellowstone as a scandalous workplace, one thing is crystal clear. Kevin's divorce isn't linked to any pregnancy rumors. Turns out, Kevin and Christine have been separated since April 11, 2023. And as TMZ reported, Kevin was completely caught off guard by her decision to end their 18-year marriage. His rep even described it as beyond his control. Need more proof that the actor isn't splitting up because of a scandal? Consider this. While Christine cited irreconcilable differences as her reason for the divorce, a source told Parade magazine on May 8, 2023, that these differences stemmed from Kevin's long hours at work. Apparently, Christine had always wanted more time together at their Santa Barbara home, but Kevin's deep commitment to his new project, Horizon, an epic western, kept him away. Frustrated with their limited time together, she finally called it quits. Now, as for what Kevin himself has to say, well, anyone familiar with him knows he's not one to discuss his private life publicly. Let's not forget that he didn't even defend himself during serious allegations back in 2004. And yes, I'll touch on that later, but in this case, Kevin's reps have stepped in to set the record straight, calling the rumors total BS and absolutely false. They've also made it clear they'd like Kevin's family's privacy to be respected. In case you're wondering, there's no secret scandal lurking behind Kevin's silence. If you're a true fan of Yellowstone, you probably know how massive the show has become in Montana. Locals even appear as paid extras sometimes. So if a scandal had actually happened on set, it would be next to impossible to keep under wraps. Hollywood may be one thing, but Montana's grapevine is another. And let's be real, if Kevin had a secret affair with a co-star, the paparazzi would have been all over it by now. So far, there's been zero evidence beyond a few tweets, which, honestly, says a lot about the rumor's credibility. Besides, another reason these pregnancy and affair rumors sound absurd is that Kevin has always been a doting family man. Just 6 months before the divorce news broke, in November 2022, he told People magazine how much he appreciated the little things Christine did to make their home warm and welcoming. When asked about balancing his roles as an actor, husband, and father, Kevin shared that while he's the family's provider, the world doesn't revolve around him, and he always tries to be there for his kids when he can. Speaking of which, Kevin and Christine shared joint custody of their 3 children. In that same interview, he even shared some heartfelt parenting advice, saying it's crucial to teach kids independence, even though it's hard when they start to embrace it. As one fan put it, Kevin wouldn't jeopardize an 18-year relationship for a fling with a set worker or a co-star. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't to say it's impossible for devoted partners to cheat, but for many fans, Costner's reputation is built on high standards, and they're holding him to that. So let's not go after them in the comments. Now, circling back to those earlier allegations I mentioned, this old controversy is also being dragged into the current rumors. Just a quick refresher, in 2004, during his honeymoon with Christine in Scotland, Costner faced allegations of exposing himself to a masseuse, but the matter was dismissed as a dispute between the masseuse and her employer, not Kevin. And all this talk about sabotage only reminds me of yet another reason the pregnancy rumors seem so out there. Some fans have speculated that he's leaving Yellowstone due to this pregnancy game, but honestly, this sounds about as credible as the rumor that Taylor Sheridan, the show's creator, has a god complex. For those out of the loop, A report from Daily Mail on April 24, 2023, claimed that Sheridan's ego had caused tension between him and Costner. Allegedly, every time Costner tried to discuss storylines or creative issues, Sheridan would tell him to just stick to acting. The source also claimed Sheridan felt overlooked and underappreciated while working on Sons of Anarchy, where he was abruptly written off and among the lowest paid crew members, suggesting fame had gone to his head. But regardless of how plausible this sounds, the fact remains that Kevin is leaving because his schedule for Horizon conflicts with Yellowstone, which has caused tension among the cast. If you're still doubting that scheduling is the real issue, an insider from the New York Post shared that Costner's availability simply couldn't align with the show's demanding filming schedule. For those of you who are still not convinced, the only real connection between Kevin's divorce and Yellowstone is that the split may lead to even more production delays. And if that wasn't enough, the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike could halt a potential 6th season altogether. So, if you were holding out for another season, we may have to settle for binge-watching old episodes or looking forward to spin-offs that were already underway before the strike. So, from the shocking reason behind Kevin's exit from Yellowstone to the real story behind his divorce, there you have it, all the reasons these rumors about Kevin Costner and a co-star pregnancy don't hold up.